Reginald T. Boogert. The Gauntlet. It begins.
Dude, we're not gonna watch any fucking Boogie shit tonight.
Nah.
None.
Fuck all that shit. It's gonna be like
scammed again.
It's gonna be a repeat of the Ben Shapiro Gauntlet. We're gonna watch no fucking Boogie
again.
None.
Dude, people were very butthurt.
I know. We're not gonna do that again. Don't worry. I mean, we will do it again eventually. But we're not just gonna do it again right away.
Yeah,
no.
I mean,
you guys don't get to know when the fucking Gauntlet is bullshit. We only know.
I mean, the Gauntlet is whatever. I don't want.
It's always kind of bullshit.
If I have to say the quiet part out loud, then what's the point anymore? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, Boogie is kind of bullshit, dude. He's a bullshitter.
Want to apologize really quickly to our Onion Nuggets people. I mean, I don't know why I should apologize. YouTube should apologize to you, but whatever.
No, Crafty Andy should apologize to you.
Yeah.
We should drip dry Crafty Andy. Hang him up by his toes. Tar and feathering. A tar and feathering would do it.
And then I get to spank him with a paddle. Right?
Okay, wait a minute. You're starting it. No.
Is it becoming?
No. You're taking this in the wrong. Right. This is strictly just punishment. No pleasure.
Only punishment. There's no
pleasurableness. You can't turn this.
What did Andy do? I guess he didn't realize that, like, titling a video like, what was it called again? Mitch McConnell drinks buckets of horse cum or something. What was it?
I don't know. It was like, I can't even remember who it was, but it was like so and so loses their virginity or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, YouTube is not gonna. That's just an insta ban, bro. What the fuck do you even? So he must be punished. So everyone
learn the ways of YouTube.
Everyone in the chat must boo Crafty Andy for his his intransigence.
Boo. Anyway, YouTube fucking struck us.
It's bullshit, anyways. Dude.
So we can't do that on that channel. But if you are a member of the YouTube membership, go look at the most recent members only post. We have edited it to include a link to this show that we're going to be doing in a minute here.
Yeah, so that it's a member over there can join us, and we're going to remind you guys a few times tonight.
Yeah, we'll remind you again at the very
and it's going to be posted in 5 days, so you guys are going to get it.
So if you want to wait, if you want to watch it live,
and hopefully, I mean, we can always hope that YouTube will reverse its retarded ban, but who knows?
Sorry, Andy, for being the most lightweight. Yeah, but he's still, the thing is not how much of an edgelord you are. The thing is, you got to realize which edgelordy things are going to specifically piss off YouTube.
I mean, it's impossible to know that. To be honest,
you have to know how to be edgy around YouTube.
Oh well, I mean, I don't know, dude. I fucking feel like these violations are such bullshit. We got one on this channel because we uploaded a fucking like 7-year-old. Well, not this channel, but the Onion channel with like a 7-year-old clip of TJ's or some shit. Maybe not 7, like 3 or 4 years. And it's on his channel, and it's not flagged.
Well, this guy,
it was like Gracie Bond ass shit because it was an abandoned hope, and it's like they're like sex. This is a sexual thing. It's like, I mean, whatever. Who cares?
There is nothing sexual about Gracie Bond's gigantic.
Just because he has a gigantic ass, it's automatically sexual, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's her body. You're just going to say that her body is inherently sexual?
I mean, if someone went on Twitter and posted the same shit and said this chick's ass is too big, it's like, what are you supposed to do? Not have a fucking big ass?
Yeah.
How's that supposed to fucking work?
We're gonna get this channel banned now. We're fucked.
We're fine.
This channel gets banned. The third channel will be called Wazity Woozle. Okay, everybody write that down.
Everyone write down Wazity Woozle.
Wazity Woozle.
Spelling, I think, is obvious. So
Yeah. I mean, Wazity Woozle will be the new channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we gotta build it up again. Wazity Woozle channel going. That's gonna be good.
We have a great business model of getting canceled and then restarting.
Yeah, that's how it works. At the end of the gauntlet, you guys need to decide whether Boogie has in fact fallen so far that he is one of the few people who cannot say, "At least I'm not breaking." Scotty actually came to me the other day. And Scotty's like, I think Boogie actually might be worse than Breaking.
He might be.
Here's the reason I disagree with that, though. Because you're
fucking stupid.
Because Boogie, at the end of the day, has been at least able to monetize the hatred of him.
Dude, Boogie is wealthy right now.
I agree.
Yeah. The LolCow Live podcast has blown the fuck up. Boogie's raking in money hand over fist. When can Brett ever say that?
Never.
You know what I mean? So just on that, Boogie might be a piece of shit. He lied about cancer. Brett Keane lied about his dad knocking all his fucking teeth out because he just drank Tubbs root beer till his teeth rotted out. You know what I mean?
But Boogie's lies have also been spread much further than Brett's too. Though.
Yeah, because he's more significant of a figure.
The only reason those lies have spread much further than Brett's is because Boogie has an inherent talent that Brett doesn't.
Oh, the people actually like him.
Yeah, he's more watchable than Brett.
All right, enough bullshit, Scotty. Eat this fucking hot dog.
All right, give me the fucking hot dog, dude.
I ain't giving you. Oh, you want a fork?
No, I didn't even ask for a fork.
Get that shit out of here.
I didn't even fucking ask for a fork.
Eat your fucking foot-long chili cheese coney, bitch.
Mike Thunstoppable. Oh, yeah.
Happy New Year's, you cunts. I don't know. I've decided you're British. Thanks for the hours of entertainment. Enjoy from. Oh, you are from the UK. I didn't even see that. Love from the UK. P.S. Interstellar just emotionally destroyed me.
They're destroyed then.
How is 2025 UK guy? Because it's already 2025 over there, right?
Are there flying cars yet?
Yeah. Are the cars flying yet? Did Elon Musk finish the Hyperloop yet? Look at that disgusting fast food chili dog right there.
Yep. A foot long too.
How are you even gonna go after that?
I'll tell you how I do it. I rip off the end of the fucking paper.
Yeah, you gotta make. He's just going in like he's going.
Scotty's going, but I just use that as like a fucking. Damn, it's so fucking wet. It's hard to even fucking get it to do that.
So wet. That's fucking gross. That's so
it's
fucking
Sog
wet.
City.
Why is it so soggy,
dude? TJ,
super
I
fucking
have
soggy.
to ask a fucking question right now, bro.
Okay.
Aren't you adjacent to an awesome hot dog cart?
Yep. But we're eating fucking gut bucket fast food tonight.
Why?
Because this Boogie.
Boogie would eat a fucking big greasy dog that was cooked well from the hot dog cart.
That's probably true. But we got fucking Sonic hot dogs.
That looks like a dog
took a big
had
shit.
Diarrhea on the top of it.
I got a fucking Subway sandwich back there. I got Taco Bell back there. I got McDonald's back there. And we got some more stuff arriving too. That ain't
Dude,
even
that's gonna be fucking that's gonna be ice cold, bro.
Probably, yeah. Well, we're gonna eat some
gross.
stuff, maybe. I might not even eat. I might just eat it like it is.
I have 3 giant freezer pizzas.
Why is it falling the fuck apart?
Because it's disgusting and wet, and it's been sitting in the bag for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking so gross. So you've taken it, you make it even grosser by letting it just sit in room temperature for a fucking hour.
This one got here most recently too.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's fucked, bro.
Amen. Amen.
Would Boogie have any self-respect and not eat this?
No.
Yeah, he'd eat it.
No, he'd eat it. He'd eat that whole shit. If you forgot about that whole fucking collection of shit back there and then woke up the next day and were like, oh, he'd eat it the next day.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He'd go through that cold ass fucking hamburger shit and eat it the next day. By the way, you know what? I got to compliment Scotty on his hot dog technique, but TJ, you eat hot dogs like a dainty Victorian maid, dude. What is that, dude? Why do you eat a hot dog like a dainty Victorian lass, dude? Scotty eats a hot dog like a fucking man, dude. Look at him go in on it. You, on the other hand, are like, yes, let me take the smallest, demurest little nibble.
That wasn't demure.
Well, that last one wasn't. That was a man's bite because I called you out. But the last 2 bites you took of that sog dog were like, you know what I mean?
All right, here you go. I'll take a fucking real bite then. Check this
It's like
out.
you were giving head to a caterpillar. Yeah, take a man bite. There we go. That's a bite worthy of Boogie right there, dude. That's how Boogie would have took that dog down right there. I have 3 giant freezer pizzas because I have to be honest with you guys. I was going to get some fast food tonight. Maybe I still will. Maybe I'll be moved to order some. But I got to be honest with you. Because I lived in a hotel for 2 weeks, I've eaten every kind of fast food 9,000 times in the last 2 weeks. And the only thing that I could even think about stomaching tonight was some fucking freezer pizza. So that's what we did.
You lived like Boogie for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
as far as your diet.
Yeah, I had to live like Boogie for 2 weeks. So that's what I could stand. But maybe I will feel moved to order myself a big.
Well, that's the first course of that shit done.
I mean, that was
it really wasn't too bad, despite being fucking way too wet.
That was a slop dog, dude.
It was total slop.
Oh god.
And like, dude, that's gonna take up room for something back there that might even be better, though.
Maybe. We're gonna pace ourselves. We got 6 hours to eat all this shit.
Paul,
We got more shit coming though, too.
All right. I'll order some fucking fast food.
I
do have a. I mean, I think freezer pizza is something that fucking Boogie would eat a ton of.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like I dodged.
There's no. I think freezer pizza definitely counts because Boogie would eat that shit. I'm not eating anything
That Boogie would not eat.
that Boogie would not eat.
And we haven't got our snacks yet.
We got snacks coming too, but they're not going to get here for a minute. So
Wiener Schnitzel. Yeah, Wiener Schnitzel is slop. I will tell you that right now. Sure. And it has been for a hot minute.
I just had a freezer pizza. Yeah.
I think Wiener Schnitzel is like a money laundering operation because I don't think anybody actually goes there on the regular to get a hot dog. You know,
they opened a Wiener Schnitzel around here not too long ago, and when they opened it, line around the fucking block, dude.
Really?
Line around the fucking block.
Man, people just love the novelty.
They open one around here?
Really? That's not. I mean, it's not like right around here, but it's like a town or two over.
Oh, and it's no good.
Of course, it's no good as Wiener Schnitzel. It sucks.
I've never wanted to go to ones. I have no idea.
Freezer pizza is about as good as most these pizza places these days.
And sometimes I got to be fucking quite frank with you. Sometimes it's dead ass better.
Yeah,
it can be.
We ordered, okay, when I was staying in one of the hotels as I was traveling all the way up to the bunker, right?
Yeah.
I ordered a Pizza Hut pizza.
Ugh.
My sympathies.
Now, I didn't expect the fucking world.
Sure.
But
what I got was cold slop.
Dude, they're the fucking worst, dude. At this point of a fast food pizza place like Domino's, Papa John's Pizza Hut is the worst. It is fucking inedible shit, dude.
Happy Boogie Year, everybody. Paul, I really like Nosferatu, but I want to hear more why you didn't care for it. I gotta be honest with you, I didn't care for it either, by the way.
So like Amelia has a talent of cutting to the fucking heart of things sometimes, and she said when we came out, she was like, that movie was unnecessary. And I was like, you know what? That's true. Because if you have seen the original Max Schreck 1922 Nosferatu,
which I have.
the 80s Klaus Kinski Nosferatu,
70s actually, but yeah,
or 70s.
I have not seen that one though.
I have not seen it, but I'm aware
that.
of it. But yeah, I heard.
If you've seen those two movies plus Bram Stoker's Dracula, this movie offers absolutely nothing that those movies don't do better, which is my biggest critique of the film. It's like, why does this exist? At first, I thought that like this movie was like, oh, we're going to be super explicit, gory, sexual, right? That's how we're going to differentiate ourselves from the kind of like Victorian
did
era.
A little bit at the very end, but it was like
too late. I don't know if you noticed, but they showed a couple of violence, a couple of instances of kind of gore, and then they started cutting away from everything just like the originals do.
Yeah.
So it's almost beyond an homage. And dude, you have to watch the Werner Herzog Nosferatu, TJ.
Yeah.
Because it literally lifted that movie and does everything kind of worse and more ham-fistedly than that film did.
Damn.
I want to watch it. I watched the original a few nights ago. I want to watch the 70s one.
The original.
That's my favorite one. Klaus Kinski's a fucking god. He's the best Nosferatu, and I'm putting that all the way up against even fucking The Shadow of the Vampire.
William Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He is the best Nosferatu, bar none, and that is the best Nosferatu film. Now, here's another thing that pisses me off, too. A lot of people talk about it like Nosferatu is just Dracula. Yes and no, okay? Yes and no. It is obviously a ripoff of Dracula when you look at the original.
Yeah, they were even sued. I mean, like actually, there was a court order for all prints of the original Nosferatu to be destroyed because of the infringements. But
but as it has developed over the course of these films, Nosferatu is taken on aspects that separate it a little bit from the fucking Dracula story. So I treat them as two different universes, you know, and I think that's the way that you should treat it.
Fuck, are we supposed to discuss opinions about film without bias?
We saw the film.
Film opinions are inherently biased. They're opinions.
It was a film. There were actors in the film. They discussed things. Plot happened. The end. It's like, what do you want? Just go read a synopsis then if you don't want someone's opinion. Do you like
Nosferatu?
TJ said you said nah, Nosferatu, Paul. You're like, nah.
I had a different name for it.
Yeah, that was my one-word review on Twitter.
My review, or I always try to come up with a silly name for movies I hate too. And I went with Nosferatu.
Dude, Paul, we brought Steve to that, and I was like,
Steve fell asleep.
I'm like, here's my barometer if this movie is gonna play it to the average American. Will Steve watch it and like it? And then about an hour in, I hear, and I'm like, oh shit, that's not. The theater was still packed, and I think box office wise, it did pretty good for being what it is. It did like $40 million, and you know the reviews, I'd say overwhelmingly
majority
people
of seem to like it.
reviews. So.
And you know, I can see why. I mean, there's stuff in there that's like good, but I don't know.
Like all you care about is, wow, that was kind of pretty to look at and cool and well shot.
Oh, the cinematography, yeah, great, of course. I don't think it
but
was
it's just like if you're going in there hoping that, because as like I guess I'm our biggest Nosferatu fan because I've seen them all.
Yeah, I would say probably so.
And I've watched them all a bunch of fucking times too. I'm a like over the top love Nosferatu way more than I like the Dracula character, to be honest with you. Orlok is, I mean, you guys remember we got into a fucking big old fight early on in the show because I was trying to fucking push Orlok through the greatest villains.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you were like me and you were going there going like, I want this to elevate Nosferatu, put the Eggers twist on Nosferatu, do something different with Nosferatu, right? There's no reason for this movie to exist because I would send you to the fucking Werner Herzog Nosferatu for a better version of everything. Okay, let me tell you two things that are substandard in this movie. Okay. Renfield, or I don't know what they call him.
Oh, yeah.
Knock,
right. The owner of the real estate company, whatever.
Renfield, substandard, and I have to fucking say it, dude. And look, no, I understand I do this with great respect for the rest of his work, but Dr. Von Franz felt like he was doctor on a fucking Xanax for most of this movie. I just don't. Do you guys know that he was supposed to play Orlok, and fucking Bill Skarsgård was supposed to play Von Franz?
Mm-hmm.
And somewhere late in the development cycle of the movie, right before shooting, they switched them. And I honestly think if they flipped that fucking back, this movie might be better, well, appreciably better.
Yeah,
I think you're probably right.
Because let me ask you a question, TJ.
Yes.
Were you impressed with Orlok's way of speaking?
No, I thought it was ridiculous.
Did you find it frightening?
No. The moment I decided I was like a nah on the movie, I'll tell you, Paul, was when I heard Pennywise. Where I literally heard him doing the voice and I heard Pennywise come out and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, and that's the only, like, they hide Orlok in this movie.
Yes.
So hard that you only get a clear look at him once or twice in the film. Yeah. And only for a couple of frames, right? You know what Orlok is in this movie? A mustache with a bad fucking accent. That's what he is. That's the only thing I can tell you about. He's got a mustache.
Dude,
a big Nietzsche stash.
So you like this voice? I get it because it does sound kind of cool. But the thing about it having no fucking variance and this total flat affect, like I get what they're going for, but it's not getting there for me,
dude. The last scene between him and Mina, or wherever the analog for Mina, right? The last scene is her. She's like, you've never loved a thing. There is no love in me. It's like it was just so fucking subdued.
I know.
Another
one
thing.
of the, okay, so the only time I actually did kind of think he was working for me at all was when Thomas discovers the coffin and pulls it off, and you look at him, and he looks just totally like a corpse. And it's like, okay, that looks pretty cool. And then the scene with the pickaxe and him grabbing it and stuff, I thought that was pretty neat.
The first half of the movie is way better than the back half.
Yeah.
In terms of
I almost always feel that way about Dracula and like Nosferatu type stories, though. Like I almost always like the part where he's going to the castle and meeting Dracula and all that stuff. And the second half always feels a little more clumsy and disjointed to me.
Well, the fucking Demeter scene in this one was just like
throwaway, dude.
It was just such a fucking cut. It was like a quick cut throwaway. The burning of Dracula's fucking coffin and stuff, I felt like was the only time that Willem Dafoe could have gone off the chain a little bit. And I feel like he was still on the chain. You know what I mean? I really just don't understand.
I was really surprised.
I mean, compared to The Lighthouse or the other Eggers films.
Yeah, I was really surprised by how subdued Willem Dafoe was in this movie.
It was like it was like somebody told him to dial it back when the character is supposed to be this insane kind of apostate guy that's been kicked out of academia because of his occult beliefs. Right? And he's fucking like, look at how fucking he's portrayed in Bram Stoker's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Love it or hate it. That portrayal captures the fact that this is a dude that's like off his nut. I was always kind of underwhelmed
a little bit by Anthony Hopkins in that role. But after watching the Eggers movie, I was like, you know what? Reevaluating. I missed that version of Van Helsing.
Dude, Tom Waits as Renfield in that one. Oh my god, that's
Tom Waits is the best Renfield.
Yeah, like
I mean, yeah, that was the hard thing is that like they chose to portray Renfield very similarly to the Bram Stoker's Dracula portrayal, right? Sure. And it just pales in comparison. So they should have come up with a different way of presenting Renfield than to have him be a big fat beardy guy.
We're gonna get to it. Don't worry. Right?
Oh my god,
we've been apart for a while. We want to talk about this fucking movie for a second.
Sniveling, dude. Who's this bitch saying I'm bloviating?
I don't know. What? Who?
Paul's
bloviating because he likes having sex with men and giving them nasty blowjobs.
I think Paul likes to give clean blowjobs, so I say fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like giving blowjobs to clean men, you piece of shit. Dude, not nasty blowjobs.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
Motherfuckers, dude.
That's insane. I wasn't expecting you guys to not like it. For me, it's the best vampire movie I've ever seen. Gotta admit, I've only watched I haven't watched more than 3. Well, you know what? I think you're the perfect demographic for this fucking movie.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I went in that perspective, I probably would like it more.
I didn't say that.
I can tell you this: if I had not seen, if Bram Stoker's Dracula, the Coppola one, was not like literally one of my top 10, top 20 favorite fucking movies that I rewatch all the time, I probably would have enjoyed that movie a lot more. But it really suffers from the fucking comparison.
Well, and that's the problem, right? Is like, I do think that this movie would have played better for me if it was my first introduction to the vampire shit, or my second, right?
But you can't control what you go into a movie.
Right? No, I didn't go into the movie with tons of expectations. I try and go expectation free, but there's a certain amount of expectation when you're remaking a remake of a remake of a remake.
Yeah. What did you think of Lily Rose? I think she's adequate. I've seen a lot of people really suck in the dick of her performance. I thought she was good, but the problem for me with her, it's not really her fault because she was a good actress. She did a good job. But the problem for me is that every character in that movie felt very one note to me, and that's not an actor thing at that point. When one character feels one note, it could be the actor. When all the characters feel one note, it's the fucking director. So I think she was a one note character, unfortunately. That was not very fleshed out beyond. I mean, like every scene she's in, it's like the same facial expression.
Thanks, Devlin. That's a lot.
Happy New Year's or Hippie New Year's.
It's a lot of dosh, my friend.
Dude, I felt like it was all just a big fucking jerk off, dude. All it is, Orlok wanted to bust the nut, and he busted the nut, and he's dead. And it's like, what the fuck?
Well, this is
That's what I paid fucking $15 for. Was this nasty fucking rotting vampire fuck to bust a nut?
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah.
Well, here was the other part that I really took umbrage with. Orlok, and to a great extent, fucking Dracula, right?
Yeah.
That character, if you go to the original text, if you go to Bram Stoker's Dracula, the book,
Yeah.
right?
I think Scotty's the only. Have you read that? I have
Yes.
not. Read it.
Yes,
Scotty's
I
read it. I know Scotty's read it.
I read Dracula.
In
Great
the
book,
book,
by the way.
Dracula is a tragic figure, right?
Yeah.
He is a figure who lost his love, right? And who was driven mad and insane with the fact that he could not have his love. And that makes him relatable even 150 years later when he's this kind of corpse thing,
Yes.
right? The thing that humanizes him is this eternal love that he has for this woman.
Yeah.
And the misguided nature of him choosing Mina, or whatever the woman's name is in Nosferatu, as an avatar for that. That chord of emotional connection was not only non-existent in this movie, you couldn't have put it in this movie and kept the same Orlok.
I mean, he even fucking says like, "I feel no love." No
right.
love.
It's like, okay,
nothing.
well, then you're.
I feel nothing.
I mean, you've missed the fucking point of like the fucking character at that point. Because yeah, I mean, every other iteration of Dracula, at least every one that I've seen and appreciated,
right,
including the original Orlok from the 22 film.
Well, if you want to,
they have that sort of like
Dracula's a sympathetic
They have that
villain.
tragedy to them.
Yeah.
There is still pathos with him, and it's like Eggers is like, what if I erase that? It's like, well then the story's worse.
Well, the tragedy.
That's what happens.
It's the tragedy of his life that sets him on the path.
What if I just make it a straight slasher flick where Dracula is basically just a powerful zombie who wants to fuck a bitch real bad?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I felt like, dude.
And the answer is it sucks. It removes the heart and soul of the movie.
Let me see those titties.
I don't like that better, dude. He's a horn dog. Dude, I would have loved a horned up.
You are
Orlok.
one fine ass, a bitch.
Bounce them titties, bitch.
Went to see the movie a couple days ago. At the end, a man behind us said it was the worst movie he ever saw.
I wouldn't go that far.
Shut up.
I wouldn't go
That's
that
fucking
far.
hyperbolic horse
That's
shit.
nonsense. I mean, it's not the fucking worst movie. I mean, I guess in his opinion, maybe it is, but I don't think I wouldn't rate it that.
I went and saw the movie at this cute little like historic theater that's near me. It's like built in like 1910 or some shit.
Dope.
They've restored it. It's like a little art house movie place.
Those places are fun.
And like I went and saw the last showing of it on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Or Christmas Day or whatever it was when it was Christmas Day. And when there was a group of like, 20 somethings coming out. And as they were walking by, they all looked like they liked the movie. So I was like, all right, that's a good read.
Nosferatu is not an adaptation of Dracula. It is. I mean, it basically is.
It is.
I mean, they've changed stuff around. Look, the original 1922 one, they tried to get the rights. They couldn't. They changed the bare fucking minimum that they needed to change.
Right.
And they put out, I mean, it's the exact same plot structure as Dracula with a few very minor tweaks. Like the whole thing about, I don't think anything about him bringing a plague with him was part of it.
Well, the rats. I mean, he brings rats, and it's referenced that there's a plague in Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Okay,
but it's
well, maybe then
more like you're talking about the movies, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Like that's why I differentiate them.
Yeah,
the films have traditionally been presented differently, and as such, have taken on their own thing. They're worthy of looking at as separate things that are cross-inspired, right? But like as this group of 20-somethings was coming out of the fucking showing, a girl said, so was he Dracula? And I was like, man, this movie's gonna be they're gonna love this movie.
Whoa, we got more snacks.
Oh shit, what the fuck is that?
Funyuns. I never eat these.
Dude, those are stoner food right there.
I know.
Dude. Twinkies, yeah.
Twinks.
Ho-hos. Ding-dongs. Oh yeah, TJ's gonna just like that's what TJ is like planning and plotting how he's gonna get his hands on
Can't
that.
have a Boogie Gauntlet without
Nutter butter.
Nutter butters, yeah.
Nutter butter.
God fucking damn.
I can't have the sugar. I can't do it.
God
Too
damn,
much,
bro.
Too much sucra. But them Funyuns though, I'll tear them up.
So people are saying that the love interest of Mina was added for the movie or whatever, but whatever. I like it. I like that Dracula better. And that's the thing I experienced that I like.
Well, I mean, it's just like we're discussing the films.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's Dracula's lore does not come. I mean, it's probably the most adapted book of all time, right? It has to be. There's so many fucking versions of that story.
I think there actually is something more adapted.
Well, it's got to be up there.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, you leave. You stay my Funyuns alone, bitch.
I bought this shit, you motherfucking son.
Fine, punk ass motherfucker.
Jesus.
There's not a Boogie Gauntlet without Mountain Dew. Sky with the Mountain Dew.
All right.
The people demand Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. I can't
Drink that shit. I'm gonna have to tonight though. I'm living like Boogie.
Can't.
We're gonna find out what it's like to be Boogie.
I'm too old. I'm too old and cry, dude. I pay for days if I eat shit that I am not supposed to eat.
Oh, I'm going to. I'm not gonna feel good for a while after this.
It's gonna suck, bro.
This is gonna be a bad fucking time.
But all right. Well, I will take one for the team then. I'll have my pizza, and then when that's gone, I'll decide. I'll get a big greasy fucking hamburger or something delivered.
Is it Baja Blast? He don't drink Baja Blast. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he does, but every time I've ever seen him with Mountain Dew, he's always got the OG.
Yeah, he likes the straight dew, I think. A lot of people do too, by the way.
I'm on way to your bunker, Paul. You will ring in the new year with me in your damn lap.
Okay, cool.
Saw Complete Unknown with the lady today. We're the youngest people in the theater by 30 years. Decent flick. Okay. I'm interested to see it.
Dude, I'm a Timothée Chalamet apologist, dude. He's been in some shit. That Wonka movie was, but that wasn't his fault. Okay, I mean, he didn't write it. He didn't fucking pay the money for it. He didn't produce it. He didn't direct it. Okay,
did a good job in Dune. You can't deny it.
Oh, he was awesome in Dune. He was great. He's a great Paul Atreides, and I was worried about him too. Just like looking at him before the movie, you know. Oh my god,
do the do. Got a fucking mason jar.
Oh my god.
Boogie ain't having no small cup, really.
You guys are, man. This is this a meltdown?
It's gonna be a meltdown.
this I feel like this might be a fucking meltdown, dude.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
I'm watching this Mountain Dew on this glass. I'm filled with dread. This is giving me all the dread that Count Orlok performance did not.
Dude, you know that Mountain Dew is the most caffeinated soda.
Really?
Yeah, it has more caffeine than any soda other than the fucking high caffeine sodas like Jolt.
Yeah.
So it beats Coke, it beats Pepsi. It's caffeine fucking city. Dude,
I should eat Funyuns more. I'm saying that now. Probably by the end of the night, I'm not going to feel that way.
Well, dude, I don't know why you have such hate for Funyuns.
I never said I hate. I just said I never eat them.
Why?
I don't know.
They're stoner food, bro. You got to have a fun. Now, I probably like 2 or 3 times a year I have Funyuns. You have to. They're good. And they're the same exact thing. Here's what I like about Funyuns. I've been a Funyun muncher since the 80s. You popping a Funyun in your mouth right now, they taste exactly the same as they did in the 80s. They ain't changed the Funyun not one bit.
Consistency is important.
This is health food to Boogie.
And Boogie's like, it's like an onion. That's a vegetable.
Yeah, I was going to call that out, dude. I don't think Boogie would even buy a Funyun because he's probably afraid that there's vegetable matter in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean? He'd get some Cheetos, some cheese balls.
I've never had a Funyun. What do they taste like? Imagine if you could like take foot sweat and make it into a snack food, but then you add just enough salt that the foot sweat kind of tastes good. There you go.
Listen to me, Chipmunk. You better be careful because a little fucking chipmunk like you could get alcohol poisoning real quick, okay? You chill out and drink water, Chipmunk. Go get a big glass of water right now.
Drink water, Chipmunk.
You've been told. You've been fucking scolded.
All right.
Dude, that little chipmunk guy.
Yeah.
He looks so scoldable.
You want to scold the chipmunk?
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, you can't really catch a chipmunk, so there's really nothing. You can't put hands on the chipmunk. But I'd like to scold him. You naughty little son of a bitch. You got into the vodka. You're not supposed to fucking drink 3 shots of vodka in a row, dude. You're not even supposed to. I got to be honest with you. You're not even supposed to take shots of vodka.
Yeah, vodka's a weird one to just straight up drink.
Yeah, I was
I
like
gotta tell you
whiskey.
Vodka
Like,
is a low tier alcohol. It is potato alcohol. It's a mixer alcohol. And if you
That's a Russian.
get your ass dog sold on fucking Grey Goose and you're paying $20 a shot to drink rubbing alcohol, you're retarded. Get some fucking tequila like a man.
Spending New Year's by myself and not drinking because I got to work tomorrow. Can I get a happy New Year? It doesn't sound like your New Year is very happy, though. Okay. Happy New Year.
New Year to you.
We're going to Taco Bell and hang out with y'all. I got Taco Bell back there. Maybe you made my burrito.
Maybe.
Sky, we got to decide which one of those things we're going to eat at the top of the fucking when the fucking behind the paywall gauntlet starts. What do you think?
And I've got to
We can heat it up in the little interim.
McDonald's.
We want the
I've got to
McDonald's.
decide what I'm ordering too.
Because McDonald's, dude, is just like, that's like the most American of fast food.
Amen.
I mean, what else are you gonna pick? You're gonna pick some I mean, like Subway. I mean, look, that's good and all. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's not really good, but I mean, for Boogie, honestly, I think Subway to Boogie is like a health food place.
Plus, those fries are just getting worse and worse back
Yeah,
there.
like we gotta jump.
I'm gonna
on
throw
that.
those motherfuckers in the air fryer when we take a little break between the shows.
Yeah, we'll get those nice and heated up when we go.
Yeah, we want hot fries,
Go
baby.
behind the paywall.
Behind the paywall.
Yeah, they have a promotion too. Like, I believe if you join
By the way, if you
right
guys
now, you get 33% off too.
if you are a YouTube member, we are not able to stream this over there right now because we got a strike on that channel. But you can still go to the community tab, go to the most recent members only post. We have a link to the live show there.
yeah, and of course, it'll be up in a couple days, whenever that is.
Yeah,
gone.
and it'll be up there as soon as we can possibly get it up there. But for now, you can come watch it via that link. Those chicken cantina tacos with the avocado salsa are legit. What do you
Yeah, I
think?
feel great.
What kind of burritos do you think I got back there, Scott? You know what we got?
You said grilled cheese.
Oh, I already said it. Okay. I thought I didn't say it yet.
Ah, pathetic, TJ. You try your best, yet you can never defeat me.
True. McDonald's is a scam. All fast food is a scam.
Yeah, it's fast food. What the fuck do you think it is? It's supposed to be good for you? My dad called it Smackdonald's because he wouldn't shut up as oh my god. Oh man, it sounds like some dad shit.
Y'all better be planning to invest in some Arby's
We-
too.
we
We actually
tried.
tried to invest in some Arby's, but apparently Arby's is not accepting orders right now.
Yep.
So I don't know.
We wanted to desperately. That really made me sad.
It was honestly the thing I was actually sort of looking forward to eating was the big fucking beef and cheddar, but
Me too. The nachos Bell Grande is great, but you have to eat it right. If we ordered nachos from Taco Bell, that'd be just
No, they'd be
completely
s-
soggy.
I tried to get stuff that's easily like reheatable.
The McRib sucks, dude.
Yeah.
It is the most overrated fucking sandwich. I do not know why people love it. I've never understood. I had it even when I was a kid. I had it. It was not good. The sauce on it is just fucking gross. If you like McRibs, I don't know. There's a special place in hell for them, in my opinion.
Arby's is way worse than McDonald's. I kind of agree with that in a general sense, but I think that the roast beef sandwiches are fucking just really good.
I don't think that's actually true. McDonald's is pretty low quality.
Taco Bell fucked up when they took the quesadito away. I ate Arby's tonight coincidentally. Yeah.
Coincidence, my ass.
McRib is so bad, but I have at least one a year.
Oh, why?
Nostalgia.
Did you just want to torture yourself? It's not a good sandwich.
I feel like I used to like it growing up, and I don't know if my tastes have gotten better or if the McRib has gotten worse or both. But
Well, the first time I had one was when they did the promotion for the Flintstones, like McRib and the Flintstones at McDonald's. And I remember you were like, "It's so good." You know, like you got like, I remember how much you get like 2 of them, and I'm like, "I want one." I had like 2 bites. And I'm
yeah.
like, "What the fuck is this? Like, why do people like this?" But people lose their minds. Like every time it goes back on the menu, you'll see like McRib is back, and there's a bunch of people like, "Oh, I gotta get McRib." It's like, what? What? You're rushing to get dog shit? Put dog shit on the fucking sign. See people rush in for that. I mean, it's America. They probably would. Dog shit combo. What's that at McDonald's? I gotta fucking try it. Limited time only. A dog shit fucking sandwich. Only available at McDonald's.
Hell yeah. Dog shit.
Check it out.
All right, cool.
All right, well, I got that's a half. That's half of a fucking freezer pizza right there, bro. That's what I'm
Boom.
starting with.
Start it off.
I
Little
made my
appetizer.
order. Should I tell you guys what I got? I mean, I think Scotty will approve of what I got.
I mean, of course.
I ordered a large double QPC combo, double quarter pounder with cheese, large fry, large Coke.
Beautiful
We're going
order.
all in.
Yeah.
We're going all in. We're going all out. Double QPC.
I'm loving it. Dude, that's what my go-to, dude. Is a double quarter pounder. That's like the best way they got at McDonald's.
If you're gonna do it, do it. You know,
People are like, oh
You're
my
right.
God, the Big Mac. And I'm like, look, I get the Big Mac. I understand how people love it, the sauce and all that shit. But to me, the double quarter pounder, all the fucking way.
Let's start watching some Boogie shit. This
Boogie,
is him
Boogie.
drawing his life.
Let us establish the mythology of Boogie.
What's up, ladies
AKA
and gentlemen of
Parental.
YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again to the power of the internet. You may not know me as Boogie2988. You may know me as my character Francis, who gets really angry all the time and breaks stuff, but that's okay. I'm just glad you know me.
That's okay. I'm just glad you know me at all, guys.
Please, gee, guys.
Dude, this fake fucking like humble guy.
Gee willikers,
character.
it's me. You know, I'm Boogie2988. You might know me as my character Francis, though. And I just want you guys to know, every single one of you is special to me.
Me at all. A lot of people have asked me to draw my life story, and it's kind of sad, but I'd like to do that for you now.
And it's kind of a sad, tragic story.
I'm a sad
sort of,
fucking sack.
sort of beautiful in its own way, you know.
He sounds so excited to drama
I
dump.
grew
Oh,
up
yeah,
in
he
the
loves it.
southwestern part of Virginia in a small town called St. Paul, and it only had about 1,000.
This ain't what?
Yeah, I thought Boogie was from Arkansas, but apparently he's from Virginia. I didn't know that about him.
Virginia's.
He's from Virginia, boy.
Is he really this manipulative? Yeah, dude, I want to show you something.
Oh my God, yes, that's all Boogie is.
I want to show you something.
If Boogie's in a conversation with
look at
somebody,
this comment from 5 months ago. Coming back to this, knowing you'd eventually fake having cancer feels so wild.
Temples. I like the first reaction.
The first comment is, Temples!
By
Boogie,
the way,
why
I
you
have
hearted
to-
this one?
My mother twitted my fucking temples.
I remember when this video first aired, it captured our hearts. Fast forward to now, this man never stopped playing victim.
Never.
Damn. So sad.
Yeah, it's Andy Kaufman, right? Yeah, totally.
Anyone getting Andy Kaufman vibes from this guy? Yes. Yes, I am.
1,000 people in it, and it was part of the coal mining belt here in America. And of course, my dad mined coal. It was a very hard job, which made him very sad. And my mother was a teacher, but she was always very sad. And not only
When your
Everyone's
life
very
is sad
sad.
sack. My
Very
dad
sad.
was just sad, and I had a nice mom, but she was also sad. And I was a little kid, and I was also sad.
I cried a lot.
And my brother and sisters, they were also crying and sad.
Dude, what do you think was Boogie's thing with this Andy Kaufman shit? You think he just like watched Man on the Moon one night and he's like, that's like me?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's it, right? That's
Yeah,
about as deep
that-
as that goes.
That's about as deep as we go with something like that.
I'd be surprised if it even went that deep, to be honest with you. He probably overheard somebody reference Andy Kaufman at some point.
He's like, that's like me.
was she sad, but she was pretty angry about her life and everything that had happened up to then.
All right, let me, Boogie, I'll tell you when. Here's how you could be like Andy Kaufman, all right? You fucking rip off the fat suit to reveal you've just been a skinny guy this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're like Andy Kaufman.
No,
Failing
Yeah, if
that.
you pulled that off, that'd be crazy.
Oh man, dude, if that fucking happened,
We had a medium-sized family. I was the youngest and the smallest, and
Well, he ain't the smallest no more.
my brother Brian, he was the oldest. He was pretty cool. My sister Carla, she was kind of crazy actually, and eventually she ran away. And my brother went off to college, which left me alone at the age of 9 with my crazy, angry, depressed family, which really kind of sucked.
Aw, poor little boogert. Poor
Such a
little
whiny
Reginald
little
T.
bitch. I just
Boogert,
want to
dude.
slap him in his face, dude.
Hey, look how sad I am. Everything's sad faces. Like, it's like draw my life, and it's just like depression. Draw my life. Everyone's sad all the time.
And my mom was sad. And my dad was sad.
How would he know?
And I was sad. Everyone was
Here's
sad.
the problem I have with him saying this. He's a little kid, right? But he knows the emotional state of his parent. Like most times, parents like try to put on some sort of phrase for their kids. Like, "Oh, I'm not sad," but his parents are just like, "We're just sad, Boogie. Let's just dump all this on you as a small child who can do nothing about it."
Sad.
So my dad was almost always at work, and that left me alone with my mother, who was always sad all the time. And sometimes
How many times it's been
Who was
1
sad all
minute
the
and
time?
14 seconds, and I swear to fucking Christ, you've said the word sad like 8 times.
Yeah, no explanation, just sad. Correct. There's no, you're not going to get any nuance or depth or anything of why they were sad or how they became sad. It's just they were sad.
Why didn't he draw his mother twitting his tipples?
Yeah, like draws his little stick figure tipples.
She was
and she's
really
like,
sad. The only thing that would cheer her up is she'd come and twist my tipples. She'd come and twist my tipples. She said, "Please, Boogie, it's the only thing that makes
God,
me feel
Boogie.
alive."
"I love you, Bugget."
she'd get really angry and she'd scream at me, and that happened almost every day. And sometimes she'd hit me,
Aw. Sometimes she'd twist your tipples.
and that happened every day too.
Sometimes she'd hit me, and that happened every day. Okay, I see what you were saying now.
Mhm.
The fuck? Sometimes and every day she'd hit me.
But enough about that.
Enough about that. I don't honestly want to even talk
Yeah,
about
I'm
that.
gonna just bring up my abuse and then say nothing.
My brother used to tell me that my dad was a pretty laid-back guy, and he was kind of fun. But by the time I came around, all Dad liked to do was drink, and he liked to drink Pabst Blue Ribbon, and he drank like 20 or 30.
Children of Gaza ain't got nothing on this.
Dude, children of
side.
Gaza learn about Boogie and they start crying, dude. Like, oh,
Like, we thought we had it bad.
but Boogie.
Then we heard about Boogie 2988.
We're so sad.
We are so sad for Boogie 2988.
30 of them a day, and that's pretty much all he did. And that's why if you ever meet me, you don't get to buy me a beer, you buy me a Mountain Dew instead.
All right.
Mhm.
I ain't
This
buying you
Mountain Dew-
shit.
this Mountain
You know
Dew's
what,
on there.
though? All right. Today, Boogie, this Mountain Dew is for you. Come on, Scotty.
Huzzah!
To Boogie. To the Boog Man.
By the way, Boogie gets drunk now pretty regularly, doesn't he?
I don't know. Does he? You tell me.
Pretty
I don't
sure.
know.
I wouldn't be shocked if he did.
He was probably drinking when he made this.
As a kid, I was always pretty much sick. Either it was my allergies or chicken pox or something going on, but I pretty much was always
This is important because Boogie claims to be a victim of Munchausen by proxy. So basically, his mom told him he was sick, and he believed he believed he was.
The
sick.
fact that he's constantly talking about dying and the fact that he faked having cancer makes me think that he doesn't have it's not by proxy. He just
Yeah,
has straight up
yeah.
Munchausen syndrome.
Yeah,
I
just
can
drop,
believe that.
just drop the by proxy.
There is no by proxy. He does have Munchausen.
he of course
He
never
would
takes
have been a
responsibility.
victim of Munchausen by proxy if his mother was one, but he definitely acts more like he's just got Munchausen syndrome.
Oh, of course, yeah. But that would actually put agency on him, though. Of course,
sick. And because I didn't get much physical activity, I also got really fat.
Yeah, this
Eventually,
these claims about fatness vary wildly with him too. That's another thing. This is why we actually pulled this, because it's good to get in Boogie's words, because then it's like, well, you can't really say we're twisting it or we're changing it. This is the narrative that Boogie's presented to the world. This has been viewed like
Don't you mean tisting it, Scotty?
Oh, yeah, sorry, tisting it.
Yeah.
all that drinking and smoking and coal mining caught up to my dad. Something went wrong in his brain. They called it alcoholic seizures, though it pretty much was just like a stroke.
Why did you? What are you
And it
doing?
left him
Why
like-
do you struggle so much to figure out how to draw that? Just settle on
A
X.
stroke victim. He couldn't work anymore, so it was up
Okay.
to me and my mother to take care of him. And all he did was pretty much sit in his recliner and stare at the wall. He couldn't really communicate. He couldn't hear because he was deaf.
His new girlfriend's family drinks, so he does too. She apparently blacked out at the lolcow get together.
Yeah.
From working in the mines, and he
got
couldn't talk because of his stutter, and that's really, really sad.
Wow, is it sad?
So this guy's life
Is it
story is
sad?
he's a sad coal miner, has
Nothing
some
happy.
kids.
Nothing happy ever happened to him in his life.
It drinks
Scotty.
himself to a fucking stroke, and I just sits around like, duh, 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 duh. It's like, what the fuck, Boogie? I doubt that was like maybe your dad. Maybe there's some truth to that. I doubt that was your dad's whole life summed up accurately.
Then my poor mother, who was already pretty sad, and
Stop fucking saying sad.
My poor mother, who was also pretty sad.
Yeah,
It's
she's
so
sad,
fucking
sad.
ham-fisted, man.
You remember how I said my mom was sad? Well, then she became really, really extra sad.
Oh my god, dude, it's sad, so sad.
Sad.
already pretty angry, got even sadder and got even angrier.
Oh my god,
The bad
more
stuff she did
sad
started.
and more angry. Is any positive emotions happening in your fucking life up to this? I mean, like, so it's like your early life is just someone's either sad or angry or abusing you. That's it.
Sad.
Or you're sick.
And then I was sad. And I got sick and I was sad. My mom
We
was
had a
my
Fucking
dad.
sad fucking story, dude.
we had a little family dog. He was very cute, but he was sad most of the time. you know.
He had a bad limp. Sat in
He
the
just
corner and
kinda,
just
yeah.
whined all day.
His foot was put on backwards, so he had kind of a hobble to him, and he just kind of sat and watched TV with my dad all day. Stared
And he
at
was
the
Started
wall.
happening
They were both sad together.
more often, and the good
Sometimes
stuff she
my
did.
grandma would
kind
come
of-
to visit, but she'd be sad too. And then my
One time,
grandpa-
though, when I was a kid, one time there was a happy thing. We got to go to, as a family to Disneyland, and it was really interesting because something went wrong with the characters that were there. Like somebody put their smiles on upside down, so they were all. All I remember of Disneyland is that Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse were very sad.
Wow.
Oh, sad.
Very sad.
Weird. And as you can imagine, all this made me really, really.
What
Really
it make
fat.
really, really fat.
A fucking
Made me
bulbous fat of
really
fucking.
fucking fat, bro.
I swear to God,
Really
if you
fat.
fucking say sad, I'm gonna fucking.
He's gonna say sad.
Yep, it made me really fat and sad.
As an English major, this reeks of first draft by someone who's never experienced these sad things. Yeah.
I mean,
Sad, dude.
100%.
Then a sad thing happened to him, though, dude. Dude, Tucker, do you have no soul? Are
He's
you not
sad.
moved? Listen, he had a dad, but his dad was sad. And he had a mom, but his mom was mad and sad. He had a brother. He was pretty cool, but sad because he moved away. He had a sister. She was crazy and sad. She ran away. They had a dog that was sad, a cat that was sad, an aunt and uncle that were sad. He was fat and sad. Have you no heart, Tucker?
Come on.
And as he got older, guess what? He got fatter and he got sadder. It's true.
I didn't really have any friends at school either, which kind of
Oh,
sucked.
everyone hated you. Yeah.
Kids
of
at
course.
school would call me fat or
Did that make
or
you
ugly
sad?
or gross. Four eyes, of course, because eventually I got glasses. And, man, that was
And it was really sad.
And that is like the fucking. It's just like I can't even like this is. There's no soul to this story at all. They used to call me fat. They used to call me four eyes and ugly. Like, dude, they did way worse than that. Where we're about the same age. The kids were way more vicious. Tell us what they really said, Reginald Boogert.
I never thought I'd feel so
Well,
sad.
it's a sad gauntlet. I'm sorry. It's very sad.
It's very sad.
I feel sad right now.
Really sad gauntlet.
Sorry, I'm just sad.
and life just kind of went on like that for years. I was
So
always
sad.
pretty sad, and people were always kind of mean to me, and mom was always kind of crazy.
Oh, a
and
new emotion.
dad-
People are mean. I'm so sad, and people are so mean. It's like for this to be believable, Boogie, you just has to be everyone in your life just hates you. Your parents hate you. Your fucking friend. You have
There's
no
no
fucking
emotional
friends.
depth to any of this. It's all, and it's like
It's one
sad,
note,
and then sad,
and then sad. Everyone's mean.
and
to
then
me.
my dad was all fucked up, and that made me sad. And people call me fat, and that made me sad.
You know what? If
and then my
Boogie-
mama kidded my
if
kibbles,
Boogie
that
had
made
no
me
friends,
sad.
I can tell you why.
And
'Cause
the kids at school were mean to me,
No.
and that made me sad.
I bet you Boogie was a real fucking prick, dude. Boogie 100% was a fucking total asshole.
Look how he is. Look how he is when fucking like a little bit of the mask slips and he gets all angry and screaming and demanding shit. I think Boogie was the abusive one in his fucking household.
Yep.
I would say take everything in this and flip it. Boogie was this monster that lived with his sweet little old mother and his hardworking dad. Drove his fucking siblings so insane that they both like ran away and moved away out of state. Right? He's just screaming, faking illnesses all the time, growing in his room like a big giant fucking tumor. You know what I mean? I like think that he was happy most of his childhood because all of those people catered to his every whim. I don't think Boogie experienced sadness until he experienced having to do something for himself. I think the first time that happened, Boogie got real sad.
I was very sick. But eventually I got an opportunity to go to a pre-collegiate program called Upward Bound.
Wait.
And that made me really
Horribly
happy.
depressed. No one supports him. No one cares about him. But then there's a program. He's going to talk about that. He got into this program. He's going to make a bunch of friends and stuff. That's going to happen in a second. And it's interesting because I knew kids that were in programs like this, and their parents had to drive them and take them constantly. So it's like just another lie. Oh, no one in my family. So your mom is angry, abusive. Your dad is basically a vegetable going, buh, 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 buh. But they have time to take you every week and dedicate themselves to making your life better. Just doesn't really add up, does it?
No.
For parents that are completely apathetic. Apathetic parents don't do shit like that. They don't give a fuck if you have an after-school program. They go, who cares? I'm not driving you. I'm too busy.
Well, dude, it's wild. It's wild how many people bought Boogie's attempt to present himself as this wounded little fat puppy dog, right? Because this made him famous. Like this shit plus the Francis shit blew Boogie all the way up, made him huge. Everybody thought he was the nicest fucking person on the planet.
He used to be known as the
a lot
Mr.
of
Rogers
people
of
there.
YouTube.
Dude, he does have big sausagey fingers.
I mean, you can't get that fat without it affecting that shit.
Didn't think I was fat, and didn't think I was gross, and didn't think I was weird.
They didn't think you were fat. You objectively
Oh.
are, though.
Yeah, no, dude, they thought you were fat. They just didn't say it.
Yeah, like no one doesn't even make sense. Like if you're fat, you're fat. It's not
Yeah.
about whether people think you're fat or not. You just are. It's a matter of whether or not they judge you for it.
Yeah, or mistreat
Whether or
you
not
because of
they
it.
mistreat you on the basis of it. It's
Yeah,
not that
you're
they
fat.
I mean, like,
It's not debatable you're fat. Like,
They thought I was cool and funny. And all these new friends, they liked the same stuff I did. They liked video games, and they liked gaming, they liked board games, and they liked Dungeons and Dragons. And I got to use my very first computer, and we would play these games together.
Bullshit.
And I
your very first dude. This little spoiled motherfucker had everything he wanted. To pretend he went to some fucking after school or some private program for the first time. First time I can play on a computer. How does it work?
Yeah, I was at Upward Bound when I was 13 that I first saw a flushing toilet for the first time.
Yeah, I know, right? They had running water and power. What's
Come
this
on, dude.
device? This is a light switch, Boogie. Oh, really?
Dude, I have a feeling, though, given the length of this, that something sad is about to happen.
No, Paul, it's not. How
no,
dare you
he
say
just
that?
realized at this part of the narrative, eventually he started to have some sort of writerly acumen that was like, if you make it too sad constantly, it kind of becomes monotonous. You got to lift it back up a little so you can make it sad again.
He mentions he has interest in all these things, but he came from a background with parents that didn't give a fuck about him. Don't really want to his dad can't do anything. His mom is a mean and abusive person that doesn't really take care of him, but he knows about tabletop gaming, has played this stuff. Like, they have all the same interests as me. Why would parents that don't give a fuck about you care about your interests? How would you know about those things if you had no friends? Because he even said, I have no friends. So you can't be like, oh, well, I had my best friend that showed me. It is just, none of this adds up. It's all just obvious fiction.
my very first girlfriend in Upward Bound, and it changed my life. It changed my life forever for the better because I wasn't sad all the time. It made me happy. And eventually it was senior
finally, you're
year,
happy.
and I had all these great new friends, and even though nobody in my high school really liked me, we shared all these great things like
I had
books,
a bunch of great new
He
friends,
taught me to read.
but no one in my high school liked me.
It was only at Homeward Bound or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, dude. Homeward Bound was like saved Boogie's life, introduced him to the modern world. You know what I mean? He was just chained up in a basement until Homeward Bound came along
Or whatever.
after school.
And I started reading
No, it's Homeward Bound, dude.
Douglas Adams, and I started reading Stephen King's The Dark Tower series and Kurt Vonnegut. And
So wait a minute. You mean to tell me that this motherfucker who just said the word sad 842 times in 4 minutes and 11 seconds is telling me that he's reading Vonnegut and shit?
I don't think
Fuck
so.
you. You're a lying sack of shit.
If we
You
quiz
have
Vonnegut-
never read a fucking book. There's no way you could be reading Vonnegut if your vocabulary is just fucking stunted.
and then I was sad.
You lying retard fuck.
He was sad, TJ.
He lists these same authors over and over again. We talks about like, oh yeah, I love to read. I read Kurt Vonnegut. I read Douglas Adams.
He was
read
sad,
Stephen
and his
King.
mom was mad and sad.
All right, you know what? I want to get with Boogie and fucking let's have a fucking panel on Vonnegut, dude. You and me. Let's have a little Vonnegut panel.
Boogie
talk-
couldn't tell you anything about
talk
Douglas
Vonnegut.
Adams.
That's
or
the fucking point.
Stephen King.
It'd be a short fucking symposium. Be like, what do you know? I gotta be honest with you, I don't know shit. It's like, oh fuck, okay, well.
it was such a good time, and it was the best year of school that I had. And eventually, I headed off to university, and the university.
You know what? The more I listen to this, the more I want to fucking eat.
I
Yeah,
know
it's
it makes you
impressive.
want to fuck.
It makes
like
me
that-
want to fucking eat like him.
Well, this is. I think we've pointed this out about Boogie before, but he's a psychic vampire. So he
God, he is.
his presence feeds on other people's emotional stability. So like even when he presents himself, it's sucking the soul out of you, and you're having to replace it with fucking calories. Like get a Twinkie down, you TJ. You look peaked, honestly.
Yeah,
That's
I should get a
true.
Twinkie. I'm gonna eat this Nutter Butter first.
Yeah, eat that Nutter
But then
Butter.
it's time for a fucking Twinkie.
Yeah, I mean that Nutter Butter might hold you over for a
You
few more
okay?
minutes, but you need to get a Twinkie. Is he
Yeah, you
okay,
look-
Scotty?
Look a
he looks
little, he looks
peaked.
pale, dude. You all right, TJ?
You need to get a good
Oh my
meal
God,
in you,
TJ.
TJ.
Oh, yeah. Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
I need a Twinkie stat.
Man, fucking Twinkie this man, for fuck's sake.
Emergency Twinkie. Oh,
He needs an emergency one bite Twinkie immediately.
Twinkies, please. Dear God. You know, I need a one bite this thing, you think?
I mean, I think you might fucking drop dead if you don't. You need to get that Twinkie up in you. Oh yeah, get that some of that good fucking nuclear yellow soda in you.
I already am feeling a little strange.
Yeah, I can imagine, dude. Shit,
All right,
look-
one bite in the Twinkie.
dude, hold up that fucking jar of soda. That looks like nuclear waste. Like what the fuck? That's crazy, bro. All right, TJ, a little color back in your cheeks now. That's good. Oh man, I think that fucking video sucked it out of you, dude.
No, that was really pissing me off when I'm listening to this stunted vocabulary fuck telling me he's sitting around reading fucking Stephen King and Kurt Vonnegut and shit. It's like you ain't read fucking jack shit, or you would have at least cracked open a fuck. You didn't even read a thesaurus to find some fucking synonyms for sad.
TJ was sad. Then he ate a Twinkie and he was glad.
But then
All
I
right.
remembered his mom hated him and she was abusive.
Oh yeah, she did. She titted my tipple.
And then he got really
twitted
sad
my
again.
tipple so bad.
But then he remembered he had friends and he was happy. But then realized life was still kind of depressing and he was sad.
Wow. All right. Well, that's the free bit of this.
That's right.
We're gonna probably take a little 5-10 minutes. I'm gonna heat some of this food
Go to
up.
Patreon right now. 33%
If you
off.
are
Boom.
33% off of our Patreon, and if you're already a YouTube member, we got a little strike on the channel, so you're gonna have to go watch it on with the patrons. And the way you can do that is go to our go to the Onion Nuggets channel, go to the fuck community tab, go to the fucking most recent members only
Make
post,
sure you read the whole thing. And the bottom
and
there'll be
there
a link.
will be a link to the show.
It's not over. No. It's
It's
not over.
We got 5 more hours this year.
There's 5 more
Yeah,
hours of
we're
Boogie.
ringing.
We're ringing in the new year for all the states except for Alaska and Hawaii.
Because fuck y'all.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah, you don't count. For the West
Oh,
Coast,
live
to
in
the
the
East
real
Coast,
United
the East
States,
Coast to
fuck's
the
sake.
West.
Those are provinces.
Hey, and you guys, it's pretty much over. You guys got to buy the fucking Blu-ray. Blu-ray's almost gone. If you don't have a Blu-ray,
That's
get
true.
one. And of course, if you want the fucking nicest, most reality-bending pillow, where's this motherfucker?
Get the pillow, Scott. Get the pillow.
Where's the motherfucker at, dude?
Right here.
Look at that little.
Get yourself a
fat
little
bastard.
Signor Tomat pillow.
Ah.
So many of you've already done that. Don't be stupid. Be a smarty. Get this fucking pillow, bitch. Doesn't rhyme, but get it any fucking ways.
Come and join the pillow party.
Come and
What a
join the
beautiful
pillow
tomato.
party. I love you, TJ, but now you must die.
All right.
No, see, come on, why?
Jesus.
That was violent.
I know.
Senor Tomat does what he wants.
Okay. I'm sure it was Senor Tomat that did it, not you.
It wasn't me, dude.
All right. See you guys on the other side. Bye-bye. God damn it.
No, stop, Senor Tomat,
Let
stop
me
it.
at least end the
Stop,
stream.
no.
Jesus.
He's not. He doesn't want you to.
All right. I won't.
All right, good, TJ.
I'm doing it.
No.